Welcome back to the courtroom, where today's hearing isn't just another routine case. It's a cascade of charges that could change a young man's life forever. 19 years old, Joseph Martin stands before the judge facing multiple counts: unlawful carrying of a weapon, 4 assault charges, and even prior pending cases. Think about that. A teenager, barely an adult, already juggling this many serious accusations. Now, this hearing isn't just about reading off charges. It's about whether he poses a danger to the community, whether he can follow bond conditions, and whether he's learned anything from his past encounters with the law. And here's the kicker. Some of these incidents involved violent altercations on a college campus, which takes this case from personal misconduct to public safety concerns. Stick around, because you're about to see a judge who doesn't pull punches and a defendant who might just be running out of second chances.
Good morning, Mr. Martin. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On March 8, 2025, officers were dispatched to a weapons call at 829 Custer Street in Harris County, Texas. The caller stated that there were about 10 people fighting, and the caller saw a gun. The officer observed a multitude of people walking from the street into the property and saw the defendant fitting the description as the person with the gun. The officer approached the defendant, and he admitted to having a gun on his person. Upon a frisk, the officer found the outline of a firearm in a crossbody bag on the defendant's person. The officer removed the handgun from the bag. The defendant is 19 years old.
What are you doing wrong? Hold on. All right, I'm going to find no probable cause in your case, Mr. Martin. Be careful. You're 19, you have a gun. God forbid you use it. Put yourself in such a deep hole. Really. Go to school, get some knowledge, get a good job. You'll get a ton of money, and then life's great. Life sucks without money, I promise you. Don't end up in a hole, hang out with dogs, because all you're going to do is get fleas, Take a seat, please. Joseph Martin?
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Martin, you have a total of 4 open cases. You're charged with 4 counts of assault. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On March 8, 2025, officers were dispatched to 4527 Perry Street in Houston, Texas, in Harris County, regarding an assault. The complainant, Hayes, stated that she was in a verbal argument with the defendant, and that led to her being pushed by the defendant. Complainant Hayes said that she hurt her hand due to being pushed into a car with the defendant, and that she felt pain. The complainant, McDaniel, then stated that she confronted the defendant to see her friend getting assaulted by the defendant. The defendant then started swinging and struck the back of Daniel's head, and that complainant felt pain as well. Complainant Powell then stated that she was assaulted by the defendant due to also trying to defend her friend, complainant Hayes. Complainant Powell says that he approached them to confront the defendant. The defendant just started swinging and that she got struck by the defendant. Complainant Powell stated that she was not recall how that she was hit, but that she felt pain. Complainant Martin stated that she knows the defendant from school and they both attend TSU. The complainant Martin stated that she was trying to calm the defendant down but does not remember the physical assault due to her being knocked out unconscious by the defendant. Complainant Martin felt pain. A witness stated that she saw the whole incident and saw that the defendant was arguing with complainant Hayes and that the defendant started pushing complainant Hayes into a vehicle. Complainant Martin was then trying to de-escalate the situation and stated that when she saw complainant Martin get struck by the defendant and get knocked unconscious for approximately 2 minutes.
Is that number 3 or 2?
That's 4.
That's the 4th.
That's the 4th, Your Honor. The witness then stated that she saw the defendant punch complainant Martin on the left side of the face. The defendant admitted to being involved in the physical altercation with the complainant and being and pushing them away. The complainant 2 had a knot on the back of her head. Complainant 3 had a small swelling on the left side of her face. And complainant 4 had small swelling under her left eye and was transported to the hospital due to being unconscious.
All this happens at TSU?
It is. It was a party, yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Martin, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now barring you from going to TSU.
Yes, sir.
I'm barring you now from going to TSU.
Oh,
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with any of the complaining witnesses in this case, not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, not to be in possession of weapons. If I find that you're a danger to my community, I will do everything in my power to take you off the street. Do you understand?
sir, I understand. May I ask what this bar?
You have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Martin.
Oh, sir.
You work.
Sir.
I'll have you fill out an application. Deputy Miranda will give you an application. I'll see whether you qualify for an appointed lawyer. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. Then I'll have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions. Life is way too short to sit in a box.
That right there is one of the most powerful lines you'll hear in a courtroom. Life is way too short to sit in a box that's 6 by 9. That's not just poetic, it's a blunt truth. Judges see too many young men waste their lives behind bars because they couldn't walk away from a fight or leave a weapon at home. And notice, the judge ties it back to community safety. It's not only about Martin's choices, it's about everyone else who could be impacted if he spirals further. This is where courtroom reality hits hardest. Freedom isn't guaranteed, it's earned. Let me ask you, if you were in Martin's shoes, would this speech wake you up, or would you see it as just another lecture from the bench?
Box that's 6 by 9, man. Keep my city safe. Otherwise, it's going to go sideways real quick. You understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay, come on.
Thank you. I'll go.
Sitting.
Yes, sir. I am here on Mr. John C. Joseph. It's my understanding that you want to talk to him and see why he didn't appear in court on his last court date.
This is basically an arraignment.
Yes, sir. I understand that we were going to do it as an arraignment.
He's been AWOL. It's now 400 days, 350 days old. Mr. Joseph, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. Your cases are now 352 days old. It's time to decide what we're going to do. Do you have offers on these cases?
No, sir. We're still waiting for the security video.
We do have an offer, but yes, we are waiting on the security
I
video.
need you to get on it
Absolutely.
yesterday.
Yes.
I'm ready to set this case for trial. Way too much trauma, and I'm not going to just...
Yes.
Mr. Joseph, I'm now going to put an ankle monitor so I know where you are at all times. If I find that you have one on now, you take off on me again, I'm going to make your bonds extremely high. Do you understand? I will
Yes,
give
sir.
you a big flight risk, and the bonds will go very high. At some point, someone's going to stop ponying up all this money. You're just giving free money to bonding companies every time you take off, man. It's all you do. On your burglary case, you're not to have any contact with the complaining witness in these cases. You're not to be in possession of weapons.
Judge, did you say you already have something going
Yeah.
Is it from Harris County?
Mm-hmm. I turned myself in the other day and they ain't nothing about it.
Don't say anything. I don't want you to say something. Perhaps the magistrate put it on.
I don't see any magistrate conditions, but
He's got 2 cases. Look at the other one, please.
neither of them were supervising an ankle monitor board.
We had one on him back in April of last year, but we haven't been supervising it since June due to the warrant.
All right. I want to go back to the original bond conditions that had a curfew with the monitor on now. No alcohol, no dope. What do you do with yourself these days, Mr. Johnson? Mr. Joseph?
I just started looking for a job. No, sir. I just started looking for one, filling the application.
I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks. I want to see what you have done to get a job. Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
Then that's what we're going to also work on as well. I want to see what you've done to start working on your GED as well. I'm giving you 2 weeks. If you've not done anything, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. D, I'll give you a couple weeks, but I want him back in 2 weeks here to see what we've done to either get a job or get his GED.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if nothing, then it can go well.
Yes, sir.
All right?
So let's wrap this up. In today's hearing, Joseph Martin faced a mountain of legal troubles. Unlawful weapons charges, 4 assault counts from a violent altercation at TSU, and even failures to appear in court stretching nearly a year. The judge set strict bond conditions, banned him from campus, and made it clear: one more slip and prison becomes reality. But alongside the warnings came a challenge: get a job, pursue education, and prove there's still hope for change. And that's the tension of this case. A young man standing at a crossroads between a future behind bars or one rebuilt through discipline. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Joseph will finally turn his life around, or is it already too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share this breakdown with others, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom moments every week.